life.
Hello my little gems and welcome back to my channel. So before we get into the old video, let's quickly do the old spiel. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. Comment down below of what you think of this, I wouldn't say this week's because it's been a good few weeks. And give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. So this time's spares idea is, and it's very fitting, we're going to have the cat walking around in here at the moment, is we are going to be decorating cat bowls. We will be using the good old B7000 glue to decorate, to make the diamonds stick on. I personally tend to use stainless steel bowls or ceramic dishes for my cats, but this has a plastic outer coat and a rubber grip at the bottom. But yeah, the inside of the dish is metal. I personally prefer to use stainless steel or ceramic for my girls for their food bowls. They have a few in case I drop one, break one and everything else, because I am a clumsy person. I really am. So yeah, we will be using the B7000 glue to stick the drills on. And then we will be, I'll show you at the end, the varnish that I will be using to seal it, just to give it that little bit more stick, basically. But yeah, so let's get cracking, and then I'll show you exactly how and what pattern I'm going for, okay?
Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headache stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just...
Right, so I've got 2 more of these bits done, and then I'm going to fill the rest in with the green sparkly drills. I just thought I'd do a little bit of a whipping chat, a little bit of talky, because I haven't really updated you guys on what's been going on for a while now, and yeah, so because obviously I said that I was poorly the other week, and then a few weeks before that, so yeah, so like, as some of you remember, I had a week holiday, and my tummy was playing up the first part of the week, and then the second part of the week I got a cold, which is really annoying, so I had a bit of a poop week off, so that was fun. And then what was it, the other week at work I was just dragging out like I normally do, delivery back stock and all that, and all of a sudden I just came over like really hot, like it's it was basically, it felt like a really bad hot flash at first. Then all of a sudden, like, the room started spinning, everything started going blurry and everything, and luckily, like, my manager was like very, very, very close by, and I mean, like, literally she was only like a couple of meters away from me. I just went up to her and said, I don't feel good, I think I'm gonna pass out. And she went, you can't pale, and she like sat me on the side, and she was like, like trying to cool me down, and I literally took off like 4 layers of clothes, because I do, because obviously, as you guys know, I work in like the chiller section, so I always layer up because the cold just sticks to me. So I've always got like extra leggings on, and I had like several hoodies on because it was cold at work and everything. So I stripped down basically to the last layer of my like another top. I always wear like a long sleeve top underneath my t-shirt, my work t-shirt as well. So I took my work t-shirt off because I was so hot and everything, and I felt I was going to pass out, and they managed, took me out the back, took me outside, cooled down, and they rang my husband and everything, and she said, like, you going home? she said, I'd rather you be at home because you're not well and everything. And I just think it was some type of weird bug, because I just felt really really achy the morning before. I said to my husband, I just feel really achy today, you know. But I didn't feel like really, really ill. I just felt really like, you know, that meh feeling. Is the best way to describe it. I just felt really like meh. And I was like, ugh. So I was like, right, okay. So they obviously, because obviously they all know my husband, because obviously he does security in the same place. So they called him and said Gemma's not well. My poor husband, I hadn't long started. He shot back to the store and everything, and he was like, what's going on? I'm like, I just felt really, really dizzy and thingy. So yeah, basically I nearly passed out. Well, literally my legs went jelly, you know. Those of you who have ever fainted before know how, you know, I have fainted once before, and I tell you what, it is weird. Really, like, passed out at work, everything. My husband shot straight down. He's like, yeah, you're coming home. He's like, we can't have you at work nearly passing out and everything. So I got sent home from work and everything. So yeah, that's the story of my life, really. I was like, really, Gemma? I'm not the type of person to, like, create drama like that and attention and anything else like that. So yeah, that was really weird, because everyone was like trying to help and everything, and getting a chair for me and everything else. So bless them. It was really weird, you know, because I'm not the type of person to go, me, you know. But yeah, they all did really look after me that night. And yeah, so obviously I went home, had that night off, and then I had the next night off, because I still didn't feel 100%. I just felt like really like meh, if that makes sense. So yeah, I think it was like some type of weird bug that was going around, because everybody was just dropping like flies in different ways. I did obviously do a test, you know, one of the old Rona tests, and that came up negative. So it wasn't that. But yeah, it was just really weird. But yeah, anyhow. But yeah, still really enjoying being in my new store though. You know, I'm not leaving work in a really bad mood or nothing. You know, I'm not dreading going to work. I am really, 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 like, enjoying being there. I really am. And I feel like I'm a completely different person. You know, I'm not, like, for example, like before, my husband picked me up for work and I would just rant and everything. I think I've been, like, in a bad mood once since I've been in this store. You know, I think I just, you know, some days you just wake up in a bad, I just woke up in a bad mood one day, and I was like, I went, don't know why, but I'm in a really crap mood. And they're like, all right, they're not a problem, we won't wind you up tonight. But it's just the whole atmosphere, and we have obviously we work hard, we get our work done. You know, and I mean, we work bloody hard. But we also have, like, a joke and a laugh at the same time. You know, we wind each other up, and, you know, we just have banter and all stuff like that. It just makes such a huge difference. And my husband's seen the difference in me since I've been at this new store. You know, I enjoy going to work. you know, I really do. And like, I can't remember like the last time I did overtime, like anywhere out in another store. And like, they were short the Saturday before my holiday, my manager say, any chance you coming in the Saturday? I was like, okay then, yes, as it's you. And then the other Sunday, they were like, they had a lot of sick calls and everything. And I thought to myself, and my manager messaged me on the Sunday. Because usually, like, the day I do not like to do overtime is the Sunday. Because obviously, it's the only day I really get to spend time with my husband. That's our only actual day off together. So, yeah, obviously, he wasn't too happy. But, you know, then that way it made up for the 2 days I had off sick, so it wasn't too bad. You know. But yeah, so I did overtime that day. And I can't remember the last time I actually did overtime. So yeah, I did like 2 days overtime in a month, which they did make up obviously for the time I was sick. That wasn't so bad. And but yeah, yeah, I am just really, really, really enjoying being in this new store. I know I've said that about 10 times now, but yeah, it's just amazing how a different atmosphere, different store, just makes it feel so much better and everything. And I'm not like leaving work in a bad mood and everything and all stuff like that. I'm actually, like now, I'm really enjoying my job. And yeah, I don't have the most glamorous job in it, but it's the people that make the difference. There is one person I do miss apps dearly, and I mean, I miss them dearly, you know. And, you know, I'm very, very close to them. There's a few other people I do miss, but not many, to be honest. You know, there's a few that I would actually, you know, happy to catch up with and everything. There's a few that, and the rest are just, you know, I give or, like, take or leave, you know what I mean. But yeah, and my husband like said to me, I've seen such a difference in you since you changed stores. He goes, you're not dreading to go to work. He goes, because like normally, like for example, like on a, what do you call it? Before, like obviously my working days was like a Thursday to whatever. And he said like on a Thursday, you'd go really quiet where you were dreading going to work and everything. Yeah, you would go so quiet because you have work that night. And now, like, it's completely different. Can't get in, y'all. Right, yeah, so I am, like, really, really enjoying being in my new store. And, yeah, it is, I would never imagine, you know, it just being so much better. You know, I'm just... I don't dread going to work now. And, you know, yeah, don't get me wrong, you know, there's times we clash and everything and stuff like that, like every place. But, you know, because we do see each other, most of us, like, however many days a week and all stuff like that. So, yeah, there is time that we have a bit of a clash and everything. I just like to argue for the sake of it, you know. Because one of them said to me, you like to have an argument, don't you? Yeah, I do. It's fun. You got to have a bit of, like, banter and all that. So, yeah, I am really enjoying being in my new store. I really, really am. I need to get... I'm still not planting my seeds for my garden, and I'm really annoyed with myself. I just been, like, getting in on Saturdays, and, like, by the time I obviously get in, have a sleep and everything, time's getting on. I'm like Saturday, I'm thinking to myself, I need to record on Saturdays, but I don't end up doing hardly any recording, and I really need to like get in the garden and get that sorted. And I just, it's a weird day because obviously I only get like a few hours sleep in the morning, so it's a weird day. And obviously my husband's at work anyway, so I should really like first of all get in the garden, then come indoors and start doing some recording. But 9 times out of 10, I can't be bothered. And it sounds really lazy, but I literally get a cut. So I just feel shattered on a Saturday really. But hey ho, that's just the story of my life, you know. When you're a night worker, because you want to sleep normal for those 2 days, especially like sleeping the same time as my husband and stuff like that. You know, it's nice. So I do try to, you know, I do want to sleep normal on my days. So I only get a couple of hours sleep, and then I get up and do whatever. But yeah, it is. I just need to get cracking again on Saturdays because I need to go and cut the grass again and all stuff like that. Yeah, but I definitely need to go, because obviously I've got vegetable seeds to grow, and it's like April, so I'm really, really late in growing them. Really, really late. So I need to get my bottom into gear and get out in the garden, and especially my pumpkin seeds, otherwise they're not going to be even that big this year. So I need to get my bum into gear and get them planted and everything else. So yeah. What else? But not much more. I spent some time with my sister and nephews last week, which was nice. What else? Not much really. I've really done much. Obviously, I can't remember what I told you guys, but I did an Easter egg hunt for my nephews and for my niece, Easter Sunday, which I always love doing, you know. Absolutely love doing Easter egg hunts for them. And it was my first year, like, my niece could really take part in it, so that was really, really nice. So, yeah, absolutely loved that. This year, she could take part and everything else. So, yeah, she's just over a year old now, so obviously last year she was a tiny baby, and she must just be asleep for the whole thing. So, but yeah, it was so nice. Like, I loved doing Easter egg hunt, and this year, to make it last a bit longer, I hid them in my garden, and then I did a whole, like, I was like, right, to make it last longer, I'm gonna like split it between two places. So I like did some clues and all that. Then I hid like a load in my mum's garden as well. And I did a load of clues where to find the next location and everything. And so yeah, they had to go. So literally I traipsed them all around the field to go back up to my mum's 2 doors up from me. So yeah, that was quite funny. But yeah, it just made it last a bit longer, which was good. And so yeah, but my nephews always enjoy it, and Gracie May really, really, really enjoyed it this year, which I'm so pleased about. And next year she's gonna be toddling around, I bet, you know, walking around and everything, and she'll be able to go walk along and pick up the eggs and everything next year I mean. So yeah, it's gonna be even more fun next year. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I always love doing the Easter egg hunt for them and everything. And some people moan that there was one year that people go, oh, they got way too much chocolate. I'm like, my sister was like, my sister does an Easter egg hunt every year, and if she wants to go mad on them, she can go mad on them, as her choice. And like, so what if I want to go mad? I start buying in January all their Easter egg hunt stuff and everything, and whatever I end up with, I buy like a few bits each month. I buy like a few, like some little eggs and big eggs and all that. And I want to with my money and everything. So yeah, and that's what aunties for. Aunties are the one that gives all the chocolate and sweets. You know, give them the naughty chocolate and sweets. You know, especially the naughty sweets they're not meant to have. Auntie Gemma is the one that, because like there's certain sweets my sister don't like buying for my nephews. And Auntie Gemma's, you know, the one that normally would let them buy them naughty sweets. They're not normally allowed, but my sister's absolutely fine because she knows that is an occasional thing and it's not all the time. You know, she's like, that's what aunties are for. Aunties are the ones that buy the naughty sweets they're not meant to have. So she doesn't get angry with me either for buying them the sweets that they're not normally allowed to have. So she's cool with it. So I am going to get this finished. Obviously, I need to do a bit more at the bottom. But I think this is coming up really, really snap. I know what you're wondering that is. I was trying it out, a pattern or something. I weren't quite sure what to do. And I didn't like the original pattern. I thought I'd give a go with something else, but I didn't like it. So I thought I'd go with my go-to, because it always looks so snazzy. But yeah, it's looking good. And with this green, I think these stand out really, really well. So yeah, absolutely love how shiny and pretty it is. So yeah, I'm going to carry on and see, and I will get this finished, okay? And I'm going to go and do my dinner because I've got a few hours before I need to get sorted and go to work. So yeah, our cat bowl is done, and obviously because I walk around with a cat bowl in my hand, somebody's thinking it's dinner time. It is. They are due their dinner. They're doing their dinner about 5 minutes. Hence why somebody is all over me at the moment because she wants her din-dins, don't you, Biscuits? Your din-dins. You want dinner with biscuits? She's always got biscuits to try, yeah? Your din-dins. Yeah, okay. We'll do your din-dins in just a second. Yes, we will. See, that's all she wants is a dinner. She doesn't want me for anything else. That's all she wants is a dinner. That's all she cares about. So yeah, our cat bowl is done. What do you guys think? I have got cat hair flying absolutely everywhere now. Absolutely love how it's coming out. What are you doing? I've got cat hair all stuck to me. I don't normally allow the cat in here. I don't normally allow Viscous in here. But yeah, absolutely love how it's come out. Hey, are you cheeky? For biscuits. Her favourite thing is sleeps. The sleeps. Basically, me and her have cuddles in bed. That's what sleeps is. Well, sleeps. Yeah, for later. And I will be sealing this. I haven't sealed it yet, but what I like to use is an outdoor clear gloss wood varnish. It's quite hard to see with the cat rolling around, isn't it? That's what I like to use, an outdoor clear gloss wood varnish. I use it on all my projects and everything. Absolutely love this stuff. You can buy cheaper as long as there's a clear gloss varnish. I like to buy the wood varnish because obviously it's waterproof as well, especially for outside as well, hence why I normally go for the outdoor. So it's a little bit more expensive because it is outdoor wood varnish, but because it's an outdoor, you know it's waterproof, hence why I like to use this stuff for a lot of my sprayers projects. So yeah, that is what I will be using to seal this. And obviously I've got to say at the beginning of the videos, never put drills on the inside, okay? Because obviously that is where your cat's food will sit and everything else, and then germs could accumulate, or they can end up choking on a drill or something. So only ever stick the drills till the outside of the actual bowl, okay, for your cat's safety, okay? Make sure it's only on the outside. I know I shouldn't have to say it, but we don't always think about them things. I know, you know, it's so easy to think, oh, I'll do the whole thing, I think it look really pretty. Don't do it. It's not worth it, you know, the safety of your cat, okay? And dogs and any other pets you wish to turn into decorate a dog bowl or a cat bowl or whatever, okay? Just don't decorate the inside. Or if you've got a hamster, or if you've got an animal that is chewing, only don't let them have these, okay? My cats obviously don't chew Bella bowls, they're only from the inside, so I know it'll be safe for them. Please judge your pets, okay? So if you've got a puppy or something, might not be wise at the moment, you know, please just be careful. This is only for pets you know will not chew or try and eat off the diamonds on the outside, okay? Please, please, please heed my warning. I don't want any pets to get poorly because of it, okay? This is purely for your pets that you know won't eat any of the diamonds, okay? I know that we all have dropped diamonds on the floor and everything, don't take a blind bit of notice and everything, but I just can't bear the thought of like an actual pet actually hurt himself. The sun's going down and it's really pretty right now. And so yeah, so that's my little heed of warning. Yeah, so don't let your pets, if you know they're chewing and everything, or like your hamsters or smaller animals that will definitely try and chew the bowls and everything, please don't. You know, it's just for animals that you know will not chew outside the bowl and everything, just in case. I'd rather say the warning than not, and then somebody do it and their animal gets poorly or something, okay? Obviously, like in the past, my mum's, I think it was my Molly actually. Was it Molly or was it Ruby and Beast? I can't remember which one it was actually. They actually got hold of one of my mum's kits and kind of ate some of the diamonds. Yeah, they had glittery poop for a little bit. Obviously, we checked them out at the vets and everything was fine. The vets just basically laughed and said it's going to pass naturally. They're too small to really thingy, but you never know these days, do you? It could easily, like, something could always easily go wrong. But yeah, so that is our cat bowl. I absolutely love how it's come out. I've gone quite simple and everything. I couldn't decide what. I was going to try and do like paw prints or something, but it's quite hard where the bowl is slightly. If it was a dead straight, I could do something different. I could do actually like maybe cat faces or something. But where it's not dead straight and it goes inwards at the bottom, obviously it makes it harder to try and do patterns and shapes and all that type of thing. Hence why I've just gone for something simple, but it is really, really effective. It's nowhere near perfect, but I'm still really, really pleased to how it looks. So I think what I'm going to do is next time I'm out shopping, I'm going to pick up a couple more and I'm going to decorate a couple more and donate them to the local cat rescue, and hopefully they might be able to get a couple of quid for them. So yeah, hopefully that might be quite nice for them. So yeah, and again for sealing, indoor wood varnish. Yeah, this is an indoor clear gloss wood varnish. I kept saying outdoor, indoor. All, you know, it's all normally what do you call it? Waterproof and everything, okay? And obviously for the glue that we used to stick on B7000 glue. This intro has gone on forever because I kind of stopped it for this spares idea video. Hope you all enjoyed it. And yeah, it was another fun little idea. I need to get my brain racking because I've just been sent a good few more green trays. My green tray collection is, again, I'm building out quite heavy. Obviously, my last large green tray project was my Christmas tree. If you haven't seen that, go into my playlist, and it's Diamond making a Christmas tree out of a traffic cone and green trays. So yeah, that was my last large project regarding green trays. So I need to get thinking and think what I can come up with. So yeah, I'm actually looking forward to that. So that is it for this week's video. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I shall see you all next time. Bye everyone.